Hello and welcome to episode 2 of season 3 of How I Tank. With me I have KM Huey, or just Huey or Kurt, or whatever his face is. Also
Hi.
with me I have that dumbass girl from that last episode.
It me again.
Hi Rachel.
Hi, Theo.
According to the comments, you're apparently a
A
dumbass
real
girl.
dumbass. Yep. It has nothing to do with me being a girl.
Yeah, oh.
It's just that I'm a real dumbass.
Ah.
Because I
I
don't
think
know
you
shit about playing
mean
tanks.
yourself.
Hey, you know what? It makes me feel good that people did my bidding.
Dance, puppets, dance.
Alright, so
Peasants.
here we have a game of
That was a nice
a
upcannon
Pershing
shot.
on
Yes, we're
Fisherman's Bay.
playing our Pershings.
Pershing, not Zing.
We love our Pershings. We just bought them back since they're on sale.
So this is my first game back in the Pershing. Probably since 7.5.
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, tier
Oh.
7. Oh, so long ago.
No.
No,
I've never even
just
seen
trying
a
to
tier
remember
7
to
tank.
patch.
It's been at least a year or two since I played a
Yeah.
Pershing.
Oh,
Same.
yeah, because this is tier 8. I can't even read. This girl a real dumbass again.
Take my previous comment back. You
What
are
previous
kind of a dumbass.
So in the beginning of this game, we had a Type 62 that decided to sue a scout and spotted everything on their team of importance going towards the east into the base side. So me being a crazy man that I am, I decide just to bum rush up here, and then Huey's like, "Whoa, you're all the way up there. Better help."
I was trying to snipe in the middle. All right.
And so pretty much the only threat to me at this
Is all
time,
of these tanks?
well, the real threat to me is
Yeah,
that
sure.
Nashorn, because it has the best gun out of everybody. And other tanks are too scared to charge me. I'm using the Trollsy turret of the Pershing to bounce as much as I can. Since all these are actually tier 6. So I'm just abusing power right now.
They're barely even hurting you.
I'm using Theo as bait, which is normal for me, by the way.
Hey, you missed.
You missed.
I didn't even take a shot, so who really missed?
So that that SU 12244 shows up behind me, and if he decided to charge, he probably would have wrecked my face
Or your ass.
or my ass.
Would you have disliked that?
I
No.
probably would have.
Hmm.
But
Never until you
I'm
try.
using this hill and the tank carcass of the of the T150 to guard myself against the S51 because those things hurt.
But you haven't actually made any of these kills.
I haven't, but I've been putting out a lot of damage. And in
'Cause
World
I
of
keep
Tanks,
thinking it's you that killed them, and I'm like, yay, you killed enough. Nope, no, I didn't. Just kidding. World
it's
of Tanks
everybody
damage
behind
counts
me
more
that
than-
got a kill except me.
Damage counts more than kills.
Yep.
Yep. Damage, spotting counts more than kills.
That's how you know that at my tier, people still don't really know what they're doing, because you see people all the time who are like, oh man, look at all these dumbasses that haven't even gotten a kill. How do you die without making a single kill? And it's like, well, they did more damage than you, though, is the thing with
It
your
also
one
doesn't
kill.
help that at such low tiers, tanks die significantly faster than they do at higher tiers.
They sure do.
Like, at your tier, you have, like, what, 300 hit points?
If I'm lucky.
And this tank has 1440.
It's just a small amount more.
Yeah. I mean, granted, the guns get bigger, but most
and
of
who doesn't
them...
love a bigger gun?
Can't argue with that. Most of the tanks, it gets to a certain point where damage doesn't really scale up too much, and it's more of a penetration increase. And ISUs are scary when they're looking at you.
Yeah. This is where we started getting nervous. This ISU was full health when he came over here.
And if that ISU looks at me the wrong way, I'll blow up. And I don't want to blow up. So, Rachel, how's Tier 4 going?
That was a
Hate it.
40.
bullshit shot, by the way. Did you see where that shell was going? It was going over the head of it.
Yeah, I don't understand how that hit, but I wasn't going to argue with it.
Physics are optional.
probably,
Wargaming
like-
likes Theo.
What?
So Wargaming likes you.
Mm-hmm. I probably, like, hit an antenna or something. And then I bounce off the side of an IS.
Sides of ISs are surprisingly resilient nowadays.
As I punch through the front of the IS.
But as far as tier 4 goes, I mean, it's okay, but I don't like the AMX40 at all. It's too slow.
I hear its
Oh.
gun is pretty shitty, too.
It is.
Mhm.
No one liked the AMX40.
I don't really kill things with it, if that's what you're asking.
The whole point of AMX40 is to get in the front of the push and just absorb shells while the rest of your team does damage.
I am pretty good at that.
And with the new changes to the way XP works, if you just track the enemies while the your teammate kills them, you get assistance XP. So
That's good.
yeah.
So here, a Yag Tiger 88 comes charging me. And I decided to switch to gold because I don't want to try punching through the lower plate. So that's 2 gold shells that I threw at it, like a boss. And all they have left is a Tiger 2 and a Centurion.
Centurion.
Oh, that's the one the other day that I called a jig tig, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep, that was one of my finer moments. This guy says this thing's armor is fucking worthless. Does he know that you threw gold shells at him?
Nope.
Well,
Surprise!
He could
Fair.
probably make the speculation because
to be fair, the armor on that thing isn't exactly the best.
and it
If you
got
don't
worse
work
this last
super
patch because
stretchy.
they lowered the lower glacis armor.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I mean, that's kind of like saying, well, hell, this thing's already easy enough to pin. Let's make it even easier.
But they were making historically, so that's what matters.
If we're gonna go historical, there's a lot of better changes they can do.
So I'm in the awkward spot where both of these tanks, if they have the right gun, can one-shot me. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I want to
Like a boss, you go in anyway.
Yep. And then I believe Huey finishes off the Tiger too.
And then I tell him to hold the hell on and let me shoot him so we can get brothers in arms, because this was during the last weekend event where you got an extra 50k credits if your team got brothers in arms. So
And then I bounce off the front of a Centurion. And in order to get brothers in arms, I take a shot from a teammate to get the kill.
like a boss.
Good job.
That's how to do it.
At least
That's
they didn't
friendship.
bend.
So ended that game with 26-16 damage of known damage. I don't think I shot any unknowns though.
One shot at the T-43.
That's good.
If I remember, you broke 3k damage and 4k spotting damage on this one or something like that.
That's something. I'll link the replay on whatever in the description. Brothers in Arms, I think I got more than enough money. And then we'll go on a replay where Rachel is actually involved.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so we have Huey and the Nashorn. I lied. The gameplay featuring Rachel comes up next.
Tisk tisk.
Damn.
Alright, so it's not often where you guys see a matchmaker like this. And when I got into this match, I just about freaking jizzed. Because Nashorn's amazing, and Nashorn versus Tier 6 is stupid
Amazinger.
amazing. So, I decide I don't really have the armor to put myself in a position where I can be seen. So I'm going to go over here to this little hill right over here by this bunker. And I'm going to sit up there and just shoot across the way when our team finally spots stuff up north. And maybe just react if needed at that point.
Want to hear a fun fact about those, what are they called, dragon's teeth?
You can get stuck.
Yeah, definitely didn't know that the first time I saw them. I was like, I'll just drive over these rocks. And then I was stuck there. Just fun fact from me.
Do you know why they're called a tank trap now?
I do, and I didn't know. I was like, man, why can't I move on these rocks? And Theo was like, you're an idiot. So fun fact about that.
Oh man, that SU-100Y got wrecked.
Yeah. If you have any other stories you want to talk about yourself being a dumbass, go ahead now. We got a couple minutes of nothing. So,
So,
But there's just so many.
so far the new German tree in practice is pretty fun. Having no armor is pretty sweet.
I'm blind shooting, so
Yeah, you don't
whatever.
even have them in draw distance.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I must say I really enjoy this thing. The Nashorn was an amazing tank destroyer.
And the tier
Uh,
7's gun depression is so fun.
it's ridiculous. You can practically shoot yourself in the upper hole if the game would allow you to.
Is that guy's name Pappy Poopy Jack?
But
What?
A guy on your team? His name Pappy
Yes.
Poopy Jack?
I see Pappy Poopy
Pappy
Jack.
Poop Deck.
Happy
Oh,
Poop Deck.
I wish it was Pappy Poopy Jack. These are the kinds of things I pay attention to. This is why I get killed a lot in the game, because I'm like, oh, look, his name's Pappy Poop. Oh, I'm dead.
Nice ghost shell.
Thanks, ADHD.
Right?
So the 88. Wow, 2 ghost shells.
Mhm.
The 88 at tier 6 is pretty fun.
Yeah.
You suck at shooting KV-1Ss.
Hey, that's the side of the turret, buddy.
Yeah, that should be easier to
Right?
It has something like a 5.5 second reload. Something like
Right around 5, yeah. I have vent rammers and a crazy crew because I have my JP 100 crew on this line right now. So my tier 6 tank destroyer is about as good as it gets. So
that. I mean, you can get silly damage games in this thing for a tier 6, and
I've
it
already done 1,040 damage.
and it scales really well to tier 7 and 8 matches that you'll see in it every now and then.
Yeah. The only thing I really have issues with in like tier 8 matches are stuff like IS3s and
And even with the new
Tigers.
IS-3 armor, is kind of a nerf.
yeah. So I'm basically using my team as bait in this match.
Even though there's guys right behind you.
Yeah, well the thing is you in this tank destroyer you don't want to peek out around the corner. You can't take hits.
Mm.
You basically need to be unseen.
And you were lucky there's no artillery in this match, because if it saw you,
Yeah.
you'd be off the map.
I know I prioritize these new German TDs with my arty now. It's just it's too easy damage. So my team's doing everything in their power to give me a really good game, so I appreciate that.
So, score is now 3-7. I got a text.
Hello, Texter. This KV-1S was really annoying me. I already reported him for AFK idle. I think he's just a retard. But
The guy on your own team?
The
Yeah.
guy sitting in the corner over there.
How yuck.
yeah, but at least he's doing me a favor and spotting for me, so
How kind of him.
right?
And I notice you're trying to finish off damage tanks
Yep.
instead of just spreading out all your damage, taking guns off the field.
Yeah, and I'm prioritizing these E2s because right now I have their sides. And later on, if they're coming at me from their front, they're harder to pin than the 3485. So
That and low rate of fire, or high rate of fire, low damage guns wreck Nashorns.
yeah,
So I can tell by where his turret is pointing that he has no clue where you are.
I'm pretty sure they know where I'm at now, but he definitely wants to shoot that KV-1S more than me. So I just heard that shot, so I'm like, okay, I gotta finish off this AT8. Oh, good, he died. All right, E2.
No, that was a good hit.
Yeah.
And this 3485 doesn't know how to stop to aim.
No.
You're pretty lucky that none of those hit you.
It's
Right.
really you really turned this whole battle around kind of on your own, like A+.
Yeah, that's it. Nashorn, load HE. This is why I have HE on these.
And you actually get a penetrating
296
shot.
roll. Yeah.
Good work. That was a
Good
good
job.
battle.
So ended with 3187 damage at tier 6 in a tier 6 only match. That's that's a lot of tanks you took off the field.
It's pretty intense.
There was a lot of XP too. I think I linked it somewhere in Skype, but it was like a 5K XP game.
I'll make sure to upload it to Watt Replays and link it in the description.
Yeah.
And then you guys can download it and watch it yourselves.
So
right.
excite.
So now we will watch that hinted at game with Rachel.
It's the best.
Unique. Alright, so we have the M7 Priest, and Rachel Bears Our Best is in the Sexton II.
Woohoo!
So we have a sex ton of priests.
2.
Wow.
So this game isn't terribly exciting towards the end, but it's standard tier 3 artillery gameplay, I guess.
I'm just learning how to play artillery. I've played it about 25 more times since this because I really like it, and I'm trying to get better at it. But in this replay, you're definitely going to see me make a complete ass out of myself, and it's it's not the best. I'm pretty sure I was on Skype with Theo at this time, and I was like, "Hey, where do I go?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't care." And I was like, So you'll see some cool stuff here from me.
Typical Theo answer.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as equipment goes on the Priest, I have binoculars and camo net because I had a bunch of equipment lying around my garage, and I was like, why not? Why not
That's
have
actually
a...
not that bad of an idea.
It allows me to
like
spot things
intestines.
sneaking up. Well, it is.
It is intestines.
How do you think they make binoculars?
The Sexton
how-
2 has really good range. I'm just surprised you're as far forward as you are.
That's because I didn't know where to go.
Now, once you hit the bishop, on the other hand, you're going to have to be that far forward because it can't shoot more than 500 yards, I think.
Now, I think also this was one of the first matches that I ever used the Sexton 2. I had just upgraded to it. So I think that I was still... I've also been switching back and forth between that and the Lorraine, the French arty. So, like, that one has really crap range. So I kind of get mixed up with which one's which. But I think I just started playing this one at this time.
I really enjoyed the low-tier French line, to be honest. The rate of fire and accuracy was amazing.
I don't like how slow the Lorraine is to reload compared to the Sexton 2. The Sexton 2 is much faster.
Yeah.
Plus it has 119 shells, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, the only arty I've ever ran out of ammo with was the SU-5 and the Hummel. Other
I've
than
only
that,
run out one
hell
time,
no.
and it's because I was aiming very poorly.
So you guys get to see some excellent...
Oh, snap.
Oh, hey, I actually hit
That's
something. I was
really
going to
good.
make a
A
comment
joke
that
about how bad you are.
how bad I am at artillery now.
And you just showed me up. How do you think I feel right now?
You
We need
must
to
feel
show
pretty
them one
good.
of your T92 replays.
I think it's better if I live recorded one of those. Because I cannot... Like, that happens to me, except I miss more.
It's
Now,
so
if I remember
painful.
correctly, right about this time, you yelped to me in Skype, "Oh no, they're coming right towards me!" And I was like, "What the hell are you talking about? No, they're not." And then I realized that, yes, they were. And they were right there.
Yeah, that flank completely collapsed, and I go and hide in a corner.
Take out a tree for vengeance.
2 trees, actually.
Oh, fuck trees.
Now they know I mean business.
They sure do.
Man, I really like the M7.
It's
the-
weird that it's tier 3 now when it used to be tier 4.
Yeah. It's the only vehicle I've got that stupid medal where you kill the last enemy with the last shell.
Really? You shot that many times?
Yeah, I got 2 kills. I've got it twice actually.
This thing has 69 shells. How did you shoot that much in a game?
um,
So just a side note, I was completely prepared for something around the corner towards me.
not away from you.
That T-18 was just like, lol, no, and just zoomed past my arc.
Okay, you don't have the best shot right here either.
No.
I'd like to point out at this point that I believe I've done just about 0 damage, in case anyone was wondering. Just want to share that.
You scared the enemy, and that's what counts.
We
I
need
think
to
I
do
did,
this
you
from
know,
her
it's-
point of view.
An intimidation factor. I don't think my computer can handle doing this from my point of view.
Well, more of you send me the replay and I record it.
Okay.
So also at this point, I'm scared that I might hit the
Yeah.
French TD sitting right next to me.
Ooh, I'm on the move. I think this is when I got bored, and I decided I was going to move up further to see if I could spot things. And that's not what Artie's supposed to do.
Great idea for Artie.
Well, it's really fast. The Sexton II is the fastest tank that I have right now, I think. At least it's got the best acceleration.
So I'm waiting for this. At this point, I believe since that pack's moving up, I'm just like, screw it. I'm going to help the front line. So I slowly make my way around.
I think also I told you I was moving up and you were like, gotta go save this dumbass.
So I know there's tanks around, and I know artillery was spotted around here somewhere. So I decided to take a blind shot into a bush, and I don't know why the replay doesn't have the.
Reticle, right? Yeah, it does
Yeah.
that all the time.
That's weird.
You blew up a tree, though.
Fuck trees.
Fuck trees, indeed. That'll be the top comment on this one. Last time it was, this girl a real dumbass. This time it'll be, this girl's a real dumbass and fuck trees.
So I'm really happy that my reticle didn't reset, but I'm pretty sure I missed this guy.
Par for the course.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Whoa.
Never mind.
I can
It's
surprise
fine.
myself in my
Fuck
own replays.
Definitely
job.
par for the course. He hit.
This is right about when Theo starts to be a real badass. Like, he just kind of decided that he was going to win. Oh, and I'm moving along the land bridge in the middle, because why not?
Also, I don't know why that Sexton wasn't one-shot by artillery shell.
Might have hit his gun.
I'm not sure, but I was a little disappointed because it was a direct hit. And I can do nothing about that T-18 who's scaring me. I keep thinking he's going to roll up
I
behind.
think he is just about to fuck the whole rest of our team, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
It got pretty hairy there for a little while, if this is the one I'm thinking of. I think it is.
And you'll notice there's a VAE type whatever sitting in the back of our base doing absolutely nothing. And this enemy priest is just on the outside of my shot.
So
I
you're like,
love it when reticles do this.
it like flattens out, and and I'm just thinking, you know, this isn't. I missed there. You
So
can
at this
see.
point, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to roll up a little bit. And I'm driving by the mini-map, which, pro tip, don't do. It doesn't work very well.
I'm still just sitting in the middle of the land bridge. I don't know why I'm not dead yet.
Well, to be fair, the only thing that could see you was that T-18. He was a little busy. So, nice shot there.
I'm
Rich.
desperately trying to get this cruiser. I
Are you
really
being
want
sarcastic
to get the
because I missed? That's, you know, accuracy.
And now we
is
get to watch a
overrated.
T2 medium tank fail. Yes, I think he failed.
Killed the cruiser.
My cruiser. So this stalemate. Oh, the T-18 got him. And when last spotted, the T-18 was around here. So we know
Oh,
he's in
yeah.
the area of the And this is exactly why you don't drive by minimap. You end up in weird rock formations like this.
And I'm on the move again because, let's go die.
So I decided to go sit up on a different hill while Rachel decides to YOLO in.
Well, it's really only us because that other guy, Tank Noob, as his name is just sitting in our base, like, not doing shit. And so it was really up to us. And I was like, I'm definitely going to die. And so I decided to pull what we call the Smiggetti maneuver, when you just rush in blindly and know that you're going to die, but don't give a shit. And so that's my job right now. And I thought maybe I could spot for Theo a little bit. And I did, but he still missed.
You forget the spaghetti maneuver is charge like a dumbass and then stop.
Oh,
And let
I
everybody
did
else
stop.
go.
Mine is like charge like a dumbass and stop so that they already can kill me. And this whole time Theo's like, don't stop, keep moving. Like, why?
And so when you splash with a priest, an angel loses its wings. Because it does not do very much damage. And this T18
found
just
the
comes out of
T18.
nowhere.
And I'm like, hey, I bet I can turn and kill that guy. Maybe I'll just ignore him. Oh, wait, he's right behind me. No.
So I take a shot knowing it might kill Rachel. But that's
But it didn't matter. Because I
so
died anyway.
we have
I went out in a blaze of glory.
the Type B just sitting back there. No other spotters. They have an artillery and a tank destroyer. Pretty much knows what he's doing.
And so I said, Theo, it's up to you.
And time to YOLO baller this.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck trees.
My Smiggetti maneuver was unsuccessful. Or was it the most successful? Because I died. Without even taking a shot.
I'm just sitting here going, what the hell's going on here? Like, I have a feeling I know what's about to happen here, but...
The ending is
only recourse.
surprising.
The ending is surprising.
And so,
Theo
careful in
gets killed
water,
by a
you might
T-18.
drown. What?
You said Theo getting killed by a T-18 is not very surprising. So therefore, Theo must kill the T-18.
But it's satisfying.
Sorry, I suck.
The suck. Because the French already can swivel all the way around, but the Sexton can't when you're hitting a rock. And I didn't really realize that I was hitting a rock when I made that half-hearted apology. The only reason I apologized was because other people hadn't gone back to their garage. If it was just Theo and I had just laughed about what a dumbass I am. Fuck trees.
Trees are really pretty much the only thing that you should get XP for killing.
I agree with that, actually.
They keep joking about throwing in a lumberjack medal, but
I think they should.
I know, right? Except for then you'd have people like Theo just driving around doing nothing but knocking down trees the whole match.
You know,
So-
I actually did that in Battlefield Bad Company 1, where there's an achievement to destroy 1,000 trees. I just hopped in a tank and went to town on trees.
See, now Theo went about this in an intelligent way, which is what I did not do. I just went directly into the front of their base, and he's like, oh, I'll come at it from the side, like a smart guy.
The
not what I
the
didn't
real
really-
secret to this is I was pretending I was James Bond.
Oh, were you making the noises?
In my head, yeah.
Like Mission Impossible noises?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
And so
dun.
I don't know where the T-18 is, but he knows where I am. This priest knows where I am. I'm gonna go sit in a spot where everybody else died.
'Cause why not?
Seems good.
I try to bait this guy.
It worked.
You got him. And at this point I was like, oh, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
And then suddenly T-18 from behind.
And then there's a T-18.
And then, well,
And
And you get to
And
win because you had an
we
AFK
won
tank.
because we had an AFK guy. He died because he rammed Theo. Isn't that the best thing ever?
Oh, that was pretty good.
and that is how you carry a game, priest.
That's how you carry it.
And no one's gonna make it this far because they're gonna be bored off their mind after the first 10 minutes.
No, they'll watch because there's a girl in it. and, you know, boobs.
That's freaking hilarious.
That's the best. You should put a note on this that says, like, watch it till the end.
Oh, I will. So this concludes episode 2 of season 3 of How I Tank. I think we will be reopening replay submissions again, so tanksubmissions at gmail.com.
First, we have to do our AMA.
And we'll do an AMA eventually. I keep saying that. Ask questions. Keep them coming. When you submit your replays, please, if you can, link us to the wattreplays.net, is it? Or .com. I don't know. I'll link it in the description as well. You're going to have to create an EU account if you don't have it. You can use whatever username you want and whatnot. But that will just give us a better way of sorting through replays to find something that will be rewarding to watch and commentate. But
Things that I will ask noobish questions about are best.
mm-hmm. So, submit replays. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Oof.
Thanks for watching.